All right, welcome to another episode of Art and Symbols of St. John's. Now we are looking at behind the altar in the chancel, and I want to start with the stained glass at the top. There you see Jesus in the center. He is flanked on either side by angels. If you look in his hand, he's holding a scepter. This is a depiction of Jesus in his post-resurrection glory. It reminds me of the very end of Matthew's gospel in Matthew 28, when Jesus appears to his disciples after the resurrection, and he says, "All authority in heaven and on earth have been given to me." And so there he is. If you look on the left, under the angel on our left, there is what looks like an A, that is the Greek letter alpha. And then on the angel to the right, underneath that one, there is what looks like an upside-down horseshoe, and that is the Greek letter omega. This is the A and Z of the Greek alphabet, meaning that Jesus is the beginning and the end. He is the end-all, be-all. If we look over here at the, sorry, I'm blanking on the word here, but the depiction here, you see that there are various symbols, and this all runs through the second article of the Creed. So talking about Jesus. So I believe in Jesus Christ, only Son of the Father, and that's the top left there. And then going down, born of the Virgin Mary. That's usually a symbol that is associated with Mary. Underneath that, you have the staff and the crown of thorns. He was crucified under Pontius Pilate, suffered death and was buried. So crucified at the top, we have INRI, which is the first letter of the first word for Jesus Christ, King of the Jews, which was the inscription put over Christ's head. And then there are 3 nails to symbolize Jesus being nailed to the cross. He was buried, and there's the tomb right behind where the cross is right now. If you go to the top right, there is a butterfly, which symbols resurrection. On the 3rd day, he rose again, in accordance with the scriptures. And then that's the flower underneath, and then under that, and he is seated at the right hand of the Father, and will come to judge the living and the dead. And that's the crown showing Christ's authority over heaven and earth, sort of similar to the stained glass that we looked at earlier. So that's it for this episode. Join us next week.